Hi, I'm Emily Parker, a registered dietitian nutritionist from Student Health Services at Cal State Long Beach. And I don't know about you, but I've been wanting to do everything I can to prepare for illness in case someone in my family or myself is infected with COVID, with coronavirus. And it's kind of a scary thought, but I want to be prepared. So here are some of the science-based tips I have to share with you about what you can have on hand in your home to be sure you're ready to care for your body if you do get sick. The primary thing to focus on with nutrition is hydration when you're ill, especially if you have vomiting or diarrhea. So we're going to talk about ways to stay hydrated. First, you want to make sure you replace any electrolytes that are lost. If you're having diarrhea or vomiting, you will be losing salts. So you want to drink something like an electrolyte replacement beverage. There are other brands of this, such as the store brand, but Pedialyte is the type that will provide you with the best hydration, especially for children. Also using broths. This is bone broth. You will need to add salt to taste to this bone broth in order for it to hydrate you adequately. But bone broth is an excellent fluid to take in when you're sick. It does provide protein. So you'd want to sip this warm throughout the day. Also, you can put ginger into the bone broth, and that makes it even more healing for your body. Sports drinks such as Gatorade or Powerade can work, although they are very high in sugar. And also you want to avoid the type that has artificial colorings in it. I always buy this clear version so that we're not taking in any colorings. Now, if you do not have Pedialyte or Gatorade in your home, you can make your own electrolyte replacement beverage or oral hydration solution. What you need to create your own is 4 cups of water. That's 1 quart. 2 tablespoons of sugar. You could also use 2 tablespoons of honey. And 3/4 teaspoon salt. This is sea salt. What you'll do is just simply pour the sugar and the salt into the water and mix until it's all dissolved. You may need to heat the water. So again, that's 4 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 3/4 teaspoon salt. Sea salt is best. Pour into the water, stir until dissolved, and sip. That will rehydrate your body. You can also use plain water to rehydrate yourself, although plain water, let's say from a filter, a bottled water source, or the tap is not going to give you the salts your body needs. So a rehydration solution or a Pedialyte type beverage is going to be best. You can also sip herbal teas. I would not recommend any caffeinated teas when you have nausea, vomiting, or diarrhea, but something like a chamomile tea, any flavor of herbal tea that you enjoy would be something good to have on hand to provide yourself hydration. Again, sipping through the day. Ginger can be particularly soothing if you're nauseated. So that's hydration. We're going to move on to talking about what to eat when you are nauseated or your bowels are having difficulty. The first thing is rice. Rice is very soothing and gentle for your body. So I like to cook rice in bone broth. That creates a very healing soup. So I will actually use a full 4 cups of bone broth to 1 cup of rice to create almost like a thick soup made out of the rice. And in Chinese tradition, this is called a congee, and it's very soothing for your bowel and healing. So I always have bone broth and white rice in my cabinet in case I need to make this type of healing soup. Again, you can add ginger into that and eat small amounts throughout the day to help heal your stomach and your intestines. Also, something like applesauce can be helpful. It can give you a little bit of energy and be soothing for your intestines. We always have crackers on hand. I would avoid the type that is highly processed, but something maybe that you find at a health food store, or for example, these are made out of brown rice flour. That could be helpful for you if you are kind of recovering from the flu-like symptoms. Soups are great. Now, homemade soup made with fresh ingredients is ideal. That would be the best. But if you are needing to have something ready in your cabinet, something like a chicken noodle soup with vegetables would be definitely an option. So those are some of the foods that we're keeping on hand in our pantry to help us prepare in case we get sick. And I hope that is helpful to you. Thank you very much, and go Beach.